If I told you that we can free ourselves from our fears, would you believe?
Yes.
Would you be interested?
Yes.
You can overcome your fears starting today. Would you be interested in that?
Yes.
But my mission tonight is to help you overcome any kind of unwanted fears that you may possibly have. I know there are a few people in here who have fears. Everybody has fears, right? I learned that Benny is very afraid of not having money. Beverly would rather crash land and a jet a jetliner in the Hudson River than face a rat. Okay. Also, Leslie, very afraid of mice. They're a little smaller than rats. Okay, so we all do have fears, okay? Now, fear is a negative emotion, okay? It is really basically the negative use of our imagination. So anytime you experience fear, it's because you are thinking wrong thoughts, you're thinking negative thoughts. Okay, so you must remember that your imagination is the most important and the most powerful tool that we possess, that we have to shape and reshape our lives. Okay, so the same way your imagination can throw you off so easily, you can bring yourself back to balance by thinking right thoughts and positive thoughts. So, fear is an emotion. We know that. Now, what is an emotion? An emotion basically is, anybody knows what an emotion is? An emotion is basically made up of thoughts and feelings. That's all it is. Thoughts and feelings. The thoughts that you create in your mind generate feelings. So you see an image in your mind, you feel certain feelings in your body, you consider it real. Okay? Just like Benny with the camera, he can see it and he can feel it, so it's real to him. So we imagine things in our minds, we feel it in our bodies, we assume it's real, so we believe. Now, thinking the thought is all right, but when you believe a thought, believe me, you will experience whatever it is you believe. Because your subconscious is going to make sure that you have that experience. For example, you go to the doctor for whatever reason. You are 110% healthy. He comes to you and he reads a chart. It's not yours. Someone else's. He tells you that you have a certain ailment. In 2.5 seconds, you've thought 100 different thoughts. I mean, your palms begin to sweat. You feel like your skin crawl. You can't breathe. Your heart is pulsating. You're getting ready to jump out of your chest. So you tend to believe that. I mean, to you, it is real, naturally. You think the thought, you feel it. It's real, so you believe. And do you know that even if you're 110% healthy, you will experience all the symptoms of that particular problem, whatever it is it tells you? So we have to be cautious. So the thing for tonight is, now is the time. Now is the time for us to handle fear and try to have a control of it. Since we can be thrown off so easily, we have to be able to use our imagination to get ourselves back, as quickly. Because we understand what fear can cause, the problems it can cause. All right. So now I've explained to you what fear can do to you. Now let's see how we can bring ourselves back to balance. Now I have one example that I thought of. There are many, but I'm just using this one. Let's say you're afraid of going to parties. Anybody else have been afraid of going to parties in here? You've never been to a club in 10, 20 years? Okay. You can actually go to a party this coming Saturday, to a club, and have fun. And the way you do that is with mental preparation. Prepare yourself mentally. If you're going to face a situation that have been fearful to you, it makes sense to prepare yourself mentally. And how do you prepare yourself mentally? You actually see yourself doing the thing perfectly, the exact way you truly desire it. That's what it's called, mental preparation. So this is what you do. When you go home, anybody, even if you are not afraid, when you go home, you find a little room somewhere comfortable where you won't be disturbed for 20 to 30 minutes. Sit down on a chair comfortably like the way you're doing here right now. Some of you. So sit down comfortably, and what you're going to do is to create a movie. A little movie, a mental movie. About 25 seconds long, maybe a little longer. But let me give you an idea of how you do that. You relax, 20 to 30 minutes. See yourself walking into the club, well-dressed, feeling comfortable. You see yourself walking into the door, and at the moment you walk in, you're shaking hands with people. You're hugging. You're smiling at people. They're smiling back at you. See yourself dancing and having fun. Okay? Then you do it again. Because you will be sitting for 20 to 30 minutes. You do it again. See yourself walking through the building comfortably and shaking hands with people, smiling, hugging, kissing. On the cheek. You know, and enjoy the whole imagination. Enjoy it. So you're going to be doing it over and over and over for that 20 to 30 minutes. Now, what do you call this? This is called mental practice. And it is a proven fact that mental practice is more effective than actual physical practice. So here you are practicing in your room. Over and over, you're doing that thing. What happens? You feel confidence well enough within you. So you have a new image. You feel comfortable. You feel confident. And naturally, you tend to start believing that if you go to this party, you will have fun. Okay? So this is what you do. So, this is basically the whole concept. This is how you overcome your fears. You practice mentally. Create that image in your mind exactly the way you want things to be. Like if you're afraid of mouse, see yourself in a lab. You're afraid of rats. She's afraid of mouse. See yourself in a lab, petting a rat. You know those lab rats. See yourself petting it and feeling comfortable, relaxed. Because when you're sitting on a chair and you're relaxed, you're comfortable. You're mentally relaxed, you're physically relaxed, and you can do that. You can do anything you want in your mind perfectly. And remember, mental practice is perfect. It's more effective than actual physical practice. So you can do that in your mind over and over. But it's very important that you go in and go do it also physically. So, when you live here tonight, think of a fear that you may have. Using my example, go home and try to overcome one of the fears. Also, help someone. And when you've done that, when you're successful at that, you can say to yourself, you've made the world a better place to live. Thank you.